call to order the Salem County Board of County Commissioners regular meeting agenda this February 18th. If we can stand for the calling for the invocation to CFO Kelly Hannigan and the pledge of allegiance.
Gracious God, we ask for your blessing upon all gathered here tonight in our Salem County community. We are grateful for your guidance in working together and helping make the best decisions. Please hear the special intentions each of us hold in our hearts. We ask this in Jesus' name.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can you be seated?
Adequate notice pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act has been given of this meeting by forwarding notice to the South Jersey Times and Elmer Times Company, and by posting notice in the Fifth Street Office Complex, and by filing notice in the offices of the Salem County Clerk and the Clerk of the Board, all having been done at least 48 hours in advance.
Roll call, please.
Director Laurie.
Here.
Deputy Director Taylor.
Here.
Commissioner Ramsey.
Here.
Commissioner Timmerman. Commissioner Collier.
Here.
We have a quorum, sir.
Thank you. Commissioners, what's your pleasure with the minutes?
Mr. Director, I make a motion that we dispense with the reading of the minutes for the February 4th, 2026 regular meeting. And these minutes are to be received, approved, and recorded in the minute book.
I'll second the motion, Mr. Director.
Thank you. I have a motion and second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please raise your right hand. Thank you. It is with great pleasure at this point, we would like to recognize Diana Ford. They ask if Ed Ramsey will take care of that to begin with. Marvelous 45 years. Thank you, Diane.
Okay, I'm supposed to come up there?
Not yet.
Well, you can sit right there. I'll come to you. You don't have to stand.
I'm not going to handstand.
I would ask anybody that's worked with Diana over the last 45 years to come up here and we'll
No, they don't
give
want
this all tour together.
to. They're mostly family.
This is a citation recognizing and honoring Diana Ford. Whereas Diana Ford started her employment with Salem County on September 9th, 1980. Whereas Diana Ford has spent her career in the engineering department, skillfully assisting our county engineer and engineering staff. And whereas Diana Ford has been the conduit between the federal and state Department of Transportation and the County of Salem Engineering Department. And whereas Diana Ford has served Salem County for over 45 years. Now therefore, the Salem County Board of County Commissioners do hereby thank Diana Ford for her many years of service to the residents of Salem County and congratulate her on her well-deserved retirement. Thank you.
I just want to say a few things.
Do you want to come over? We'll get a picture too.
Give
Okay.
her a mic. You can just give her the mic.
Meet you halfway.
So what's up with that?
Shovel snow. And,
Here?
sure, perfect.
Okay.
Gentlemen, go.
Okay. Commissioners, I appreciate the recognition given to me this evening by the current Salem County Board of County Commissioners. I want to add that over the 45 years of my unbroken service, I have worked each day for the residents of Salem County. I worked with some amazing engineers. Chris Raymond from January 1984 to December 2003. He taught me so much about engineering, honesty, and a strong work ethic. He even said the grace at my wedding reception. In January 2004, a new engineer, Joe Federici, who added to my knowledge of grants and relied upon me to keep the office strong and together. He really improved my self-confidence. Then in 2014, I was assigned a new engineer, Dick Alimo. Unfortunately, when I explained to Mr. Alimo that he would have to be in our office for at least 8 hours a week, he quickly assigned James McKelvey to assume the title and duties of the Salem County engineer. Again, I was lucky because Jim is more than an engineer. He's a teacher and a friend. Until recent years, the county engineer's office worked as a family. We supported each other and worked as a team with one goal: do the best for the residents of Salem County. Over the years, I have admired some of our freeholder/commissioners, However, at this level of government, I really don't see a big difference between the Ds and the Rs. Hopefully, we're all just working for the residents of Salem County. When I started working after graduating from Glassboro State College, I used a typewriter and carbon paper. And man, have the office tools changed over the years. Many don't know, but when I graduated from Salem Community College in 1977, I came to work for the engineer's office under Chris Raymond. Throughout that year, Mr. Raymond encouraged me to continue my education. I quit working in August of '78 and went directly to Glassboro State College. While at Glassboro, I specialized in finance and public administration. So when I graduated in May of 1980, I hoped to go back and work with Mr. Raymond in a more specialized role. I did eventually get back to the engineer's office in March of '81, but had to wait a few years until politics changed to work with Mr. Raymond again when he was reappointed. When I started with engineering in 1981, my title was chief clerk. In 1989, my title was upgraded to chief of administrative services. Unfortunately, the freeholders/commissioners have never seen fit to give me an advancement in title or salary beyond that which was negotiated by the union since 1989. Only my love of the work and my co-workers kept me here all these years. However, I was assigned numerous new duties over the course of my employment. I took on each of these duties, these new assignments, with enthusiasm. Secretary to the Board Road and Bridge Committee, later known as the Public Works Committee, from April '81 until October '22. I enjoyed working closely with the freeholders/commissioners during this period. Assigned as a worker at the Communications Center for the County Emergency Management Nuclear Response Drills. Starting when the drills and communications were directed out of the basement of the old jail and continued for many years at the 911 Center. Served on the Salem County Safety Committee starting in 1997 as secretary. Worked with the committee putting together a new Salem County map after introduction of the 911 system and new county road numbering system. Served as the Salem County Construction Board of Appeals Secretary since December of 1997, until my resignation. I have really enjoyed working with this team of dedicated professionals who donate their time to uphold the rules of construction and to serve the residents of Salem County. I need to thank my work family, because without them, I would not have made it all these years. Those I am still able to communicate with are Frank Quirk, Linda Barber, Robert Garrison, Richard Hemingway, Robin Harrell, Bill Samuel, Jonathan Rischel, my brother Jay Daniels, and most of all, my sister from another mother, Tammy McAllister. Her love and support have gotten me through many rough days, both professionally and personally. I also want to thank all those in the DOT employees who have guided me through the ever-changing grant process for state aid and federal highway. Tom Berryman, Vince Massendero, Kyle Skyla, John Engel, Lauren Coe, and Tamar, and most recently, Lucy McKenna. I want to add that I have a lot of faith in the two employees hired to replace me. Abby and Jackie, I believe they will do a wonderful job as long as they get the support and honesty needed to complete their assigned task. Remembering always, the work is for the betterment of the residents of Salem County. Lastly, I want to thank my husband, Dan, for his support and shoulder to cry on, and my friends and family that have shown up this evening to show me love and support. Thank you, I love you all, and thank you for this. And it's been a very interesting 45 years.
All of your notifications from the construction board of appeals and stuff. I've seen your name on all of them.
Oh, so yeah.
Nice to fix the name and get you a paper.
You as well.
All right.
Okay. Let's see if you're ready. Let's start. I graduated in 1980, before you run. Back in the days. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Thank you very
Diane,
much.
just stay up there for a minute, because the constitutional officers also want to honor
Can I sit?
you. You can you can,
Now, this one.
here, no, Mary will give you the,
No, no.
oh, you can fill in chair.
I got it. I'm good.
We're going to be upstairs.
Okay.
Oh, yes. We will be quick. I know this is the last place in the world you want to be. You are owed this recognition, and you want to take the time.
Thank
On
you.
behalf of Sheriff Miller, Sheriff Ostrom, and myself, we have a citation from the constitutional officers of Salem County, and it reads, commendations and praise are extended to Diana Ford by the citizenry of the county of Salem through their elected constitutional officer representatives in recognition of your 45 faithful and dedicated years of service to the residents of Salem County. Know that your impact will be felt only here today, Diana, and we wish you well.
Thank you very much. Okay.
If he asked anybody who's worked with you to come up there and be with us, that's all good. My question would be, talk about end of an era. Anybody here who's worked with the county longer than Diana, stand up.
Not yet.
End of an era.
Yes.
Congratulations, and most of all, thank you.
83.
I love you.
See, you got your feet by a few years. But on behalf of Frank and Bill, those guys love you. And really, speaking on my prior life in the prosecutor's office, there's one person that we always went to. It wasn't those two guys, it was always you. So we thank you for all
Thank
that.
you. Thank you very much.
We used to talk about Bill every time I came.
Yeah, yeah.
Great, well, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Before we go, I just want to let you know, I think that's your nephew online, that's wishing you congratulations.
Is it Joey? Joey Spear? Yes. Aye. Thank you very much. His mother's right over here. Joey's on watching the video online.
For those who came for the special recognition of Diana Ford, I'd like to welcome you to the most riveting part of our meeting, which is the business party. If you'd like to miss that, you certainly are welcome to leave.
Are we ready to leave? Okay. Don't feel offended.
Okay.
I wouldn't understand what's talking about.
Yes, yes, Diane.
Thank you for Thank you. I don't
It's all right. Oh, yeah. See you guys.
See you. Hi, Ben. We lost the majority of people. If we can move forward, we're going to go to the public hearing and adoptions, or second reading and adoption of ordinance 2026-001.
Capital ordinance providing for various capital improvements the County of Salem Correctional Facility by and for the County of Salem, State of New Jersey, and appropriating $7,200,000 from the County of Gloucester, State of New Jersey.
Any motion and second to open the public hearing? Yes, go ahead.
Mr. Director, I make a motion, we open the public hearing for ordinance 2026-001.
I'll second the motion, Mr. Director.
I have a motion and a second. Can I get a roll call, please?
Deputy Director Taylor.
Yes?
Commissioner Timmerman.
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Collier.
Yes.
Commissioner Ramsey.
Yes.
Director Lahr.
Yes, ma'am. Anyone from the public would like to comment on our ordinance 2026-001, $7.2 million getting from Gloucester County, Salem County Correctional Facility?
Gail Nazarene, 93 East Canal Street, Alloway. I just wanted to know, are we, as Salem County, contributing any funding to the improvements at all? Or is this just only money coming from Gloucester?
It's pretty much any money coming from Gloucester. They too, would like to answer that?
Yeah, it's all money from Gloucester, and money from Salem County.
Yay.
Anyone else from the public? Hearing none, can I get a motion and second to close the public hearing?
Mr. Director, I make the motion to close the public hearing for this ordinance.
I'll second the motion, Mr. Director.
I have a motion and a second. Can I get a roll call, please?
Deputy Director Taylor.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Commissioner Timmerman.
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Collier.
Yes.
Commissioner Ramsey.
Yes.
And Director Lahr.
Yes, and that was a great question, yeah. Thank you. Now I need a motion and a second to adopt ordinance 2026-001.
I'd like to make the motion to adopt this ordinance.
I'll second the motion, Mr. Director.
I have a motion and a second. Can I get a roll call, please?
Deputy Director Taylor.
Yes?
Commissioner Timmerman.
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Collier.
Yes.
Commissioner Ramsey.
Yes.
And Director Lahr.
Yes, I didn't ask for discussion, but if there is any.
Very easy to accept money.
Yes. Part of our agreement with Gloucester. Correspondence, General Committee, Commission minutes and reports. What's your pleasure?
Mr. Director, I make the motion that the following correspondence, department reports, and committee and commission minutes be accepted, filed, and be part of the minutes.
I'll second the motion, Mr. Director.
Thank you. I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please raise your right hand. It's unanimous. Commissioners, what's your pleasure with bills and the claims?
Mr. Director, I make a motion that all bills and claims, when properly signed and audited, be paid and charged to their respective accounts.
I'll second that motion, Mr. Director.
Thank you. I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please raise your right hand. It's unanimous. Now, what's your pleasure, Commissioners, on the Treasurer's report?
I would like to make a motion that the treasurer's report be received and filed, subject to audit, and then it be spread full and complete upon the minutes.
I will second that motion as well, Mr. Director.
I have a motion and a second on the Treasurer's report. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please raise your right hand. That's once again passed unanimous. Moving on to resolutions, our administrator.
A1, resolution appointing members to the Salem County Advisory Solid Waste Council. A2, resolution to submit a grant application and execute a grant contract with the New Jersey Department of Community Affairs for housing rehabilitation. A3, resolution authorizing the award of a non-fair and open contract for providing printing of election materials for the Salem County Clerk's Office and Board of Elections. A4, resolution requesting transfer of funds. A5, resolution making emergency temporary appropriations according to NJSA 48:4-20. A6, resolution affirming and memorializing the award of an emergency contract to Mossy Construction, Inc. for the purchase of rock salt. A7, resolution authorizing a citizens' participation plan fiscal year 2026, Small Cities Programs Housing Rehabilitation Fund. A8, resolution authorizing a grant management plan fiscal year 2026, Small Cities Programs Housing Rehabilitation Fund. A9, resolution identifying Community Development Block Grant Fair Housing Officer, Housing Rehabilitation Fund. A10, resolution to commit to the competitive contracting procurement process pursuant to NJSA 40A:11-4.1 through 40A:11-4.5 for certain professional services contingent upon a fiscal year 2026 Small Cities Grant Award from the New Jersey Department of Community Affairs for countywide housing rehabilitation. A11, resolution amending Salem County Policy Procedure Manual. A12, resolution appointing members to the Salem County Agricultural Development Board, John Moore.
Thank you. for the reading of these 12 resolutions. Commissioners, what is your pleasure?
Mr. Director, I make a motion to approve these 12 resolutions.
I'll second that motion, Mr. Director.
Thank you. I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please raise your right hand. Passed unanimous. Public safety.
D1, resolution authorizing an application for South Jersey Gas First Responder Grant Program for the Salem County Hazardous Materials Response Team. B2, resolution authorizing a grant application for medical supplies for the Salem County Health and Wellness Foundation for the Sheriff's Office. B3, resolution amending resolution 2024-460 to authorize a time extension of the fiscal year 21 American Rescue Plan, ARC, Act Coronavirus State Fiscal Recovery Fund, CSFRF, Automated License Plate Reader Initiative Program Grant Number ALPR-30-21. B4, resolution authorizing the submission of a grant application to the State of New Jersey Office of the Insurance Fund Prosecutor for the Prosecutor's Office Insurance Fund Reimbursement Program for the County of Salem.
Commissioners, the reading of these 4 resolutions. Your pleasure.
Mr. Director, I make a motion that we approve these 4 resolutions.
I'll second the motion, Mr. Director.
Thank you. I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please raise your right hand. Passed unanimous. Health and Human Services.
C1, resolution adopting the fiscal year 2027 proposal of the 2026-2031 Salem County Municipal Alliance Strategic Plan. C2, resolution amending resolution 2025-375 to add additional funding to the Special Child Health Services Case Management Grant. C3, resolution authorizing the application for the New Jersey Transit Corporation on behalf of Salem County Office on Aging and Disabilities for funding via the Federal Transit Administration, Section 5310, fiscal year 2025, Enhanced Mobility of Seniors and Individuals with Disabilities Grant Program.
Commissioners, you've heard the reading of these 3 resolutions. What is your pleasure?
Mr. Director, make a motion to approve resolution C1 through C3.
Second that motion. Thank you. I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please raise your right hand. This is passed unanimous. Public Works, please.
D1, resolution requesting extension of time for the New Jersey Department of Transportation fiscal year 2021 Local Bridge Fund Program. D2, resolution accepting and executing a grant from the New Jersey Department of Transportation for the 2024 LAIF Salem County Railroad Crossing Signage and Striping Upgrades at 17 locations for fiscal year 2024. D3, resolution requesting an extension of time for the New Jersey Department of Transportation fiscal year 2024 LAIF Salem County Railroad Crossing Signage and Striping Upgrades at 17 locations.
Commissioners, you've heard the reading of the 3 resolutions. What is your pleasure?
Mr. Director, I make a motion to adopt these 3 resolutions.
Mr. Director, I'll second the nomination.
Motion. Second meeting, you feel good. I have a motion and a second. Do we have any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please raise your right hand. Passed unanimous. Commissioners, do we have any old business? Commissioners, any new business? Just want to thank you out there to state government, who has decided in our budget to fund us another $300,000 for our ambulance, our EMS service. So that's their second. I think the first one was $350,000. This is $300,000. Certainly has put us over the top where we can actually have a great service, and EMSS is doing a great job out there. We're working with them in the funding. We're talking about a couple different projects. One of them is bariatric ambulance. The other is rehabbing with the building back here, so it can handle the ambulance. Work on those 2 projects, but certainly a great thing that the state has done for us. So I appreciate that, and there'll be some recognition coming at a future meeting. Any other new business coming up? Hearing none, public announcements, gentlemen?
I have a couple of announcements, Mr. Director. Tomorrow, February 19th at 12 noon, Ranch Hope Alpine Methodist Church and the Emmanuel Lutheran Church will present a senior luncheon. Will be held at the Alloy Township Municipal Building, 49 South Green Street. Friday, February 20th, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. will be a Paint and Vibe Black History Month celebration. Be held at the Salem Building Arts Center at 225 East Broadway, Salem. Saturday, February 21st, from 11 to 4 p.m., the Pennsville Fire Department will be holding a virtual golf tournament located at the Engine House at 106 North Hook Road. Also Saturday from 12 to 2 p.m., Galentine's Day Cake Decorating with Olivia's Cake Studio. That'll be held at a Garden Party Florist at 567 Route 40. Paul, if you have a couple handy, please.
Did he say call? Well, I didn't say call. Saturday, February 21st, you can pop pie dinner and Grove Elks Lodge, $20, they have available. Also, Saturday, February 21st, Deertown Fire Company, dinner, live band, silent auction at the Elmer. Let's see, Salem River Inn is going to have Sunday supper with soups and yoga, Sunday, February 22nd. Annual State of the County Update Luncheon, Friday, February 27th, at Salem Community College. Unfortunately, I will be out of town, I can't make that.
Can I have your lunch?
You can have my lunch.
You have a speech every week?
I will give you something, I will actually give you something to read.
It can be, hopefully it's not as long as Bill Cross's 7 years ago.
Okay?
He's not here to run it.
Friday, February 27th, Pennsville Middle School hosts a cocktail bingo. And last night, I went to a tourism meeting at the Woodstown Railroad. Quite amazing. It's the first time I've been in the cars. It's amazing. It's amazing. So they have their Winter Wizard Express, Saturday, February 28th, starting at 1 p.m. And then Saturday, February 28th is the 23rd annual awards banquet hosted by California Community Development Corporation at Evergreen Community Center. And these and more announcements can be found at salemcountynj.gov. Scroll down to news and information and click there.
Corey, I know you've been invited to bid, so.
Only two things. One, because I have to take a dog this Saturday to the Oldman's rabies clinic. So it's the last two rabies clinic. This Saturday at Oldman's, 8 to 10, and then the next Saturday in Breeze Parkway, Salem City, February 28th from 9 to 12. And then, well, this will show up on Paul's website, as he talked about. Friends of Agriculture Dinner, typically February is now, this year, March 21st at the Elmer Grange. It's a great dinner. It's so you'll see this, there'll be a QR code that we'll put it on the website, but I just want to make people aware of that dinner coming up.
And just a quick note, in these rabies clinics, you don't have to be from that town. You can be from another county, and it will still take your animal, and the shop will be at no charge. I'm going to go a little bit back to new business. I'm going to announce it every 2 weeks because we're very proud of what's happening. Sharptown Methodist Church on Friday will become ours as a senior center / community center, where we can celebrate. And this funding to this is not through any of the county taxes. So it's some grants and some of the money we're getting from the JUG program. That's where the money's coming from. And Karen will be there noontime on Friday, and it will be ours. And we've gone through all the inspections, and it passes all the inspections. So we're going to hit the ground running right after that. We're looking forward to it. We've actually going to be acquiring a lot next to it for future expansion to any kind of septic systems or parking that we need. So we're looking forward to that. June Cyber is anxiously planning a lot of events there, yoga, dinners, breakfasts, luncheons for the seniors, and it's going to be open to the entire community to use under certain guidelines for that. But we're excited about that, and it's all to take place on still.
Right. Great, guys.
Thank you. I'll keep reminding our next one, hopefully we actually have it. So, any other public announcements?
So Monday night, Mr. Rostelli and Mr. Bailey will be here talking about the new Salem market. Started at 5:30 here in this courthouse.
Exciting news from Salem. Finally, a little sprout in the desert here, where if they have a food desert, we're getting some a store. So it's great to hear. Our next meeting date, go through the public comment. Please step forward to the podium, state your name and your address. And we know Patty Bonner, so when you're from Orange Point, so I'll announce you ahead of time.
Save you some time.
That's right. I will apply that to your 2 minutes or 4 minutes.
I forgot, is it 2 or is it 4?
It's good.
Congratulations, Mr. Collier there. You don't know me, so.
You will. She's a blessing.
Blessing, okay. The first thing is February 24th marks the 51st anniversary of the fatal shooting of Father Thomas Quinlan at St. James Grammar School in Penns Grove. I mention that every year because I don't want him to be forgotten. There'll be a 4 o'clock mass this Saturday, the 21st, to celebrate. It will be celebrated at St. Gabriel Parish in Carnes Point in memory of Father Quinlan. So the Calvary development was listed, was already mentioned. March 6th, this is so exciting. March 6th is the Masterpiece Ball, which will be the first special needs prom. 6 to 9, Pennsville High School. I'm so excited about that. It's open first to the Challenger League players, and then it will be opened up to anyone in the county who wishes to attend that. I'm not sure, Mr. Ramsey, if you mentioned the Daryl's Wheels event.
I did not. No.
Okay. March 11th is at the Engine House from 6 to 9. I have tickets for that. And then March 25th is the State of District Luncheon at the PSCG Energy Center, 11:30 to 1. So I wasn't going to say anything about the ADA issues that we're having here because 13 years ago, I mentioned some issues in the county and I was promptly removed from 4 different committees. But occasionally we have a problem using this back door. So what is the rule on this back door? You have a ramped entrance, you have handicap parking back there, and I have been questioned, and others have been questioned, about coming in the back door. Are we allowed to use it or not?
If you're here, yes.
Okay.
And
Well,
you would
especially if there's handicap parking back there that is being
You
used.
still need to be checked by the officers, that's all.
Okay.
Part of the protocol.
And especially if I have Sandy, she can't make that walk around the corner. But at that time, 13 years ago, I mentioned that this ramp was blocked. And we witnessed it tonight where a young lady had to be helped because she couldn't access that ramp. So I would suggest that, I realize that your access is probably working better by being right there, but you can't block that ramp.
Sure.
So maybe
We'll make
we
it
find a new place for the lovely Maribel. Marielle, I'm sorry.
You're absolutely right.
Thank you.
Anyone else from the public? Gail Mazarine?
Still, I haven't changed since the last time I was up here. I have a couple things that I just wanted to ask. There was, resolution A2 for housing rehabilitation. Where will that housing be if it's being rehabilitated with that money?
That's going to be throughout the entire county for an application.
Okay, by application?
Right.
Is it like income driven or, yes, okay, great. And, the resolution requesting the emergency temporary appropriations, what were the emergencies that were
I think
needed?
it's like, it's not a lot, like $6,900.
It was
to add grants to the temporary budget, and there's also an appropriation to the clerk of board because we have advertising to do throughout the year now that the rules have changed for advertising.
Next year, we're going to be allowed to put our, this year, but we have to advertise this year, that you have to go to our website to see them.
Twice a month in the local public well in South Jersey Times.
So it's unforeseen, so that's why it's an emergency.
So I get to advertise twice a month that people have to go to our website to see the public notices. So, but after this year we're done, people just come to the website.
Okay, that's good, because you should just go to the website, it makes sense, right? Resolution A7, the citizen participation plan, what is that and who will be participating? For the
Which resolution?
Small Cities Program Housing Rehabilitation Fund, it says authorizing a citizen participation plan. What does that look like?
I can take care of that. So all those resolutions all tie to the same grant application for that housing rehab fund. So as part of that, we have to have a project plan, we have to have a participation plan for citizens. So we had a public hearing, last Wednesday, where members of the public could come find out more about the program. I think we had one resident show up. To date, we've been doing some outreach since August in anticipation of the grant application. So if we do some pre-qualification for some residents, I think we have 35 across the county so far. First come, first served, depending on eligibility and if we get the grant. And then throughout the grant process, we're gonna have monitoring, and then we have to do some other, like, in the middle of the program, another public element that includes everyone says, hey, this is where the program's been, this is what it's been funded, just to try to make sure that there's communication so people know what the money's going towards.
Okay, thanks, and I'm sure I can find more about that on your website. And I've read that grant, so I know a little bit about the grant. Thanks. C3, the seniors transportation, where is that going to expand to? What does that look like? Because right now, our seniors in Alway have no transportation at all. Is that putting scoots somewhere? What is that doing?
You want to make that again, Jason?
So it is, I don't know how many, but I can follow up and get back to you if that's appropriate.
That's fine.
I'll give your contact information after.
That's fine too. Thank you.
And the scoop does go to LAC, it goes throughout the entire county.
There are a couple seniors that have said they have no way to get out of town. I've actually given rides. So
They should call.
either they were standing me or they just like me or they.
Maybe they might, because you can call the Office on Aging and they will arrange transportation.
Okay, thanks. That's good to know. Maybe I can help them do that. I wanted to just bring back up, I know we addressed the red light in Alway, hopefully being changed to a stop sign. I think it was shot down because once it goes to a red light, it can't be sent backwards. However, I was almost killed 5 days ago, walking across the street to Bud's. A tractor trailer came flying through the town, blew the red light. He blew the red light because he just thought that he had the right of way because it's always green, right? He just flew through. By the time he stopped, he was all the way down by Finch Street, and he came over and asked me if I was okay. He's like, I just thought it was green. I don't know what we can do, because I'm not the only person that's almost been run over. I've seen other people almost run over because they're just flying to beat the light if, it's gonna turn. Any more input on that?
Well, we certainly add some patrols in the area or set up somebody looking at what's going on there. But a lot of times you just can't fix stupid.
That's really true, isn't it?
He thought it was green. What kind of comment is that?
But it's the timing, man, that I see that all the time, and timing, when you're coming one way, you can sit there for a minute, and the timing the other way, it's like 10 seconds. I don't get the timing at all. It's not equal in both directions, right?
It is not in both directions.
Yeah.
It is how the mayor of Alway wanted it.
Oh, well, I will take that up with the mayor of Alloway. We will change the timing on that night because it should be longer in each direction, because if it constantly changed, people would be aware of it and they would be forced to stop more often. So I will bring that up. And one last thing, across from, you had spoke about the railroad and tourism. I was told that the farm directly across the street was sold and it's going to be a solar farm. And what that would do to the railroad, they're putting it there with the idea of it being a rural setting and,
people are there for the beauty of the county, and there's possibly gonna be this giant solar farm across the street. So, I don't know if you guys were aware of that or could find out about that, or if in any way it would hinder the tourism of our area, because I know we really now have this big push on agritourism, and I would hate to hinder the amazing amount of money that railroad company has put into growing the business, only to have that happen to them, so. And can you tell me where the state update luncheon is on the 27th
At the college.
at the college?
County, state of the county.
At the state of the county.
David Hall in the atrium outside of the theater.
Mr. Bond mentioned.
The state of the district.
And what time is it?
I tell you,
It's for lunch.
it's a lunchtime.
11:30.
11:30.
You gotta contact Jenny Jones from the Chamber of Commerce.
It's the Chamber of
Oh,
Commerce
she
with
won't
that.
talk to me, that's terrible, I'll get someone else to call it for me.
It's in the vestibule, just outside the theater.
Okay, thanks. That was all. Thank you for answering all my questions.
Thank you. Anyone else on the public? Our next meeting is March 4th, 2026, at 6 PM, right here. We do have a closed session, and if you want to go ahead.
Resolution authorizing executive session county of Salem matters relating to litigation, negotiation, and the attorney-client privilege.
So moved.
Second the motion. Have the motion been seconded, all in favor, please raise your right hand. And we'll be going to closed session. I anticipate this being anywhere from 15, 20 minutes. We do not anticipate any action when we come out, so you're welcome to stay, but all we're gonna do is adjourn probably when we get out. Most likely. Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Or you'll give me my information, right?
So,
Yes, my